Is the world's richest man, Elon Musk, a white supremacist? Well, his action so far is pointing in that direction. His support for white supremacist parties, political parties all over the world is telling. From Britain now to Germany, he's doubling down on his support for German far-right AfD party. And also, don't forget, Elon Musk's root goes back to South African apartheid. His family has their hands meddling in that area. So what is this telling us? And his support for Donald Trump. And we know how Donald Trump is somehow leaning too much towards the far-right party. So what does that mean? And German politicians here are going wild against it. And there's a lot of things online. If you go to the news, to the news media now, you see German politicians going against it. Elon Musk is looking like a Nazi sympathizer right now. You know, even on the New York Times, there's an article there that says Elon Musk doubles down on support for German far-right party. And we, the immigrants living in Germany, would keep quiet and not turn up for elections. It's time we should start looking at this. What does it mean for immigrants when this AfD party rises to power? If the way they are growing, the way it is looking now with the next coming election in 2 months' time, what happens if they miraculously, we hope so, no, we hope not, and it's not looking likely. But what happens if this party ascends into power? What does it mean for immigrants? That's the question. And why is Elon Musk meddling in German politics? Is he doing this for just to look out for his business? Or is he a white supremacist? Because the way he's lending hand to all the far-right parties all over the world is looking like that. You know, look at what he's doing with Nigel Farage of Britain. Nigel Farage is from the far right also. He's an anti-immigrant politician in Britain. Look at what he did with Donald Trump, throwing money all about, trying to buy votes for Donald Trump. And now he's turning his attention to Germany. Will the German system allow him to throw his money and then try to bring in the AfD into power? We don't know. Those are the various questions we are asking. But I think it's time to start paying, especially people of African descent that are German citizens, that are living in Germany, that are German citizens. It is time you start paying attention to German politics. It's time to start making use of your vote and make ourselves relevant. And also to the immigrants. I don't know, Elon Musk I don't know if he's forgetting that he is also an immigrant in America. I don't know if he's forgetting that he's an immigrant in America. And also, I think he should learn from what happened to the PBD man, the guy that the host of the PBD podcast, Patrick Bett or something like that. That's his name. Patrick is his name. Patrick Bett something. That's his name. That the white supremacist, he was against black Americans. He was against immigrants until the white supremacists turned against him recently. So Elon Musk, don't worry, your day of reckoning might be on the way also, the way you are against immigrants also, and the way you are promoting white supremacists around the world. It might be good for business for you today. But what happens if you are treated as an immigrant in America one day? How would you feel? Don't forget, you are an immigrant in America also. And we have not forgotten that your family root goes back to apartheid. So what are you trying to promote around the world with your support for the far-right party? These are various questions we are starting to ask. What does Elon Musk stand for? Why is he always on the far right sides of political parties around the world? These are various questions we want to know and what it means for the German politics. But with this, I'm going to say, well, it is time for the black community in Germany and other immigrants to start picking up their vote and paying attention to the German political sphere, because the next election is coming in probably in about 2 months' time. And we should make use of our vote, because if the AfD comes into power, we are not sure what their agenda is going to be and how it's going to affect us. But we know their direction already, because they are fully anti-immigrant, and we don't know how far they can take this. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just said my piece. Please do not forget to like, leave a comment, share your thoughts. Let's hear what you think about the moves that Elon Musk is doing around, moves he's taking around the world and all his actions. Leave a comment, share your thoughts. Do you think Elon Musk is a white supremacist? That's the question we are asking. Please leave a comment, share your thought. Is very, very important. And also, please go and check our blog at www.afrobizgermany.com. And also, please check our live discourse. We always have this discussion online. And also, please check our YouTube channels. And also, one more thing again, we have our TV show that's running. It's called Tulu Family and Millennials. Check it out. On Afrobiz Germany, we would always bring it home.